selling tickets. It's all appreciated, and it takes lots of volunteers to do this. Sonny's our flagman today. Our race setup is going to be, for the 20 horse, is going to be a 3-team double elimination. And the rest of them are going to run it's a 3-race guarantee. You're guaranteed 3 races. So that's something new we're going to try. And it's pretty close to what we run last year with the elimination. It's just a couple extra races, gives the fellows that get knocked out early a chance to redeem themselves. So, I've been told here we are soon getting underway with the Flying Canadian. Yes sir, he's making his way over towards the causeway now. So we have Johnny Hot Dog Nicholson in number 67, the Flying Canadian, against Dana Stewart in number 14, the Mayfly. Making their way to the causeway. Once again, Sonny is our flagman. Get a list here and I'll see if I can find out, see what races is coming up here.
Bring him up right now. Here we go.
And here we go, our first race is underway. Sonny sends him on the way. It's in the 20 and under class, the Flying Canadian in the inside lane towards flag boat, which makes him the pace boat. Dana in the outside lane. Here we go. I'll get a length on the course for you here. I'm not sure what the length is, same as it was last week. Okay, into the corner first. Oh, pretty close, boy. Pretty even there. Looks like Dana's straightened around, headed for home first. This could be a close race, folks. Here they come. And once again, we'd like to keep the traffic down around the course here because it causes wake that runs out across the course, and these boats skimming back across there don't really need any extra waves. As you can tell, they're just skimming along the surface there as it is. Okay, we're coming right down to the water. It's too close to call. Looks like it's gonna be Johnny Hot Dog and the Flying Canadian by a couple of boat lengths. Not bad, pretty close race. Okay, who's next up? Overdrive and the Baby Blur is the next race is up in the 25 to 40 class. Overdrive, that's Albert Atwood, and the Baby Blur is Robin Howlett. And the green, number 13 and a half. Basically a sawed-off canoe with a, I think he's got a 30 on it, and away they go. Sonny flags them off. Getting them underway quick tonight. Turn around and you miss it. The outside lane is the Baby Blur, the inside lane is Albert Atwood. Making the way down the course here. Looks like the Baby Blur has improved a little bit on his boat over the week here. She seems to be running better. They're making their way down and into the corner. Albert Atwood is still slightly ahead. And around comes Robin. Albert squared away, headed for home. And so is the Baby Blur. Looks like Albert's got a fairly good lead here, making his way back down the home stretch. And it's gonna be, barring disaster, Albert Atwood in the overdrive. Okay, next race up. Contender versus the Hazard. That is in the 550 class. Contender versus the Hazard. Contender number 9, that's Bruce Newell, Freddie Bubba Sears. And, excuse me, the Hazard, of course, that's James Cole and Ryan Ross, the 01 Hazard. We see them down. What do we see? I see the Dodge and the off-kilter parked down there waiting to go. So, let's see. Okay. Now, a second, folks. Here Sonny's got his flag up, and I see we're gonna come up here. It's the off-kilter and the Dodgette, I guess. Dodgette in the outside lane, the off-kilter in the inside lane. That's Joey Matthew Simpson in the Dodgette. So, good start. Away we go. Looks pretty close here as they make their way down. The off-kilter in the inside lane, David Atkinson and the Herbie Nixon in the inside lane, Dodgette. That's Joey Matthew Simpson in the Dodge powered boat. Corner first. Oh, it's pretty close, but oh, the off-kilter's buried his nose. That's gonna cost him. These races are won and lost on the corners. Those boats were at the corner at the same time, but that's what happens when you blow the corner. If you're a little too hard in the corner or whatever, costs you the race. It's the Dodgette. The Dodgette taking that one. The Dodgette over the off-kilter. Off-kilter buried his nose up and that one cost him. Okay, now we got it straightened up here. We have the Contender versus the Hazard. We get things rolling here now. Okay, folks. I see him down there getting squared away. We'd like to give a shout out to Terry and Edna Kroll, who I understand are celebrating a 50th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. He also happens to be my captain. So, congratulations, and hope they have many more happy years together. Okay, looks like we're going to circle back around here. Looks like the Contender's going to be in the outside lane, the Hazard in the inside lane, I think. Let's see here, once he gets squared away. These boats both run in big block Chevys. The Hazard, a big block 396 that started out light, and I believe the Contender a 454. Okay, here we go. We're bringing them up towards the line. Sonny's got the flag on. Fire it out. Hazard in the inside lane. Contender in the outside lane. It's pretty close, making up way down towards the corner. Doesn't take very long to get down there. Into the corner first is the Hazard by just a hair. Around the corner straight away first is the Hazard. And here comes the Contender. Looks like the Hazard's going to have a slight advantage coming down towards home. Here they come. And it's going to be the Hazard in the inside lane. The Hazard over the Contender. That's Gene Cole, Ryan Ross picking up the win there in the Hazard. And the Contender, Bruce Newell and Bubba Sears. Okay, next race up is the Assault Weapon versus the Viper. Assault Weapon, that's Orly Atwood and Wesley Pache. And the Viper is James Nickerson and Munchie. Everybody knows Munchie. Okay, looks like it's going to be the Assault Weapon in the inside lane and the Viper in the outside lane. Viper's running a small block Chevy, the only one in the class today. Last week we had the Canadian Legend. He done quite well running a small block. Okay, Viper in the outside lane, Assault Weapon in the inside lane. Sonny brings him down and turns punch. There we go. anybody remember these boats last year. Looks like, gee, pretty even into the corner. This one's going to come up to who gets the best corner in. And the assault weapon's headed for home first. This looks good for the assault weapon. The longer you are making that corner, the further you have to swing out, the longer you're making your course. Looks like it's going to be Raleigh Atwood and Wesley Boccia in the assault weapon. With the Viper coming hard. The assault weapon. The assault weapon picking up the win there. Not too bad. This is his first race, and actually they haven't had too much time to play with the boat either. Okay, next racers up are the Yogi and Mr. Mopar. That's in your 550 horse super stock class. I'll let you know here when we get them straightened away who's in which lane. The Mr. Mopar, of course, running a Dodge, big block Dodge. That's the white and red boat. Looks like he's going to be in the outside lane. Inside lane, the Yogi. And that's Michael Ross running her tonight. Dean Gorham. And in the Mr. Mopar, of course, that's Gregory Simmons and Kirk Terry. Okay, the Yogi in the inside lane, Mr. Mopar in the outside lane. It's a good start. Away we go. These guys are getting up in the mid-60s, making their way down there. Looks like the Mr. Mopar's gained a little bit here on the week too. He seemed to be a little slower, but he looks like he's made up pretty good as they go into the corner. 39 a dead heat. Boy, both those boats turn pretty good there. Looks like it's going to be a drag race back home. Looks like the Yogi might have a slight advantage. They're going along here pretty good. Here they come. It's going to be the Yogi. Yogi picking up the win over Mr. Mopar. Yogi, that's Tremaine Blinkhorn's boat. Today being run by Michael Ross and Dean Gorham. Over the Mr. Mopar, Gregory Simmons, and either Terry or Kirk Simmons. Okay, next races up are going to be the No Redemption versus the Baby Blur. Is No Redemption here?
Bayou and Overdrive.
Okay, Bayou and Overdrive, I guess, are going to be our next two racers. The Overdrive, that's Albert Atwood, and the... What was that, Blue Bayou? Blue Bayou, that's Terry Penny, of course, number 64. Get these guys squared away. Things rolling along here pretty smooth tonight. Once again, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors for the William R. Murphy Cup Series. William Murphy Fisheries Limited. We have Straight McKay, Smith & Watt, Sea Star Seafoods, Wilson's Home Hardware, Alan Christie's Body Shop, Dan's Ice Cream Shop, Bateman Limited, Barron Place Jewelers, Vernon Dion's, The Lobster Shack, Doug and Daughter Welding, Shelburne County Business Development Center Limited, Long's Boat Repair, Eric Salt Water Services, Paul's Mobile Mechanics, and AB Marine. Okay, we got, I see the Blue Bayou making his way down. Albert Atwood, looks like he's going to be in the outside lane, Blue Bayou in the inside lane. That's Terry Penny in the Blue Bayou, Albert Atwood in the Overdrive. And here we go. This is in the 25 to 40 class. And Sonny gives them the green flag. Away we go. It's a good start. The Blue Bayou just skimming along. Albert's doing a little bouncing. Looks like Albert's still got a little work to do on his boat. Well, maybe not. Well, wait and see when we get down into the corner. And as we get down to the corner, first making the turn is the Blue Bayou, maybe by a hair. Squared away, both Go straight away and headed for home pretty nigh even. Looks like this is going to be a close one, folks. And they make their way back here. Too close to call. We're going to have to wait till they make it down here to the finish line. I'd like to thank the Coast Guard over there for their appearance. It's always nice to see them guys. Okay, this is going to be a close finish, but it's the outside lane by about a boat length. Albert Atwood in the overdrive, picking up the win there. Okay, next race up. One moment. Next race up. One moment, folks. So as soon as I get a confirmation of who's racing here, looks like it's going to be the Off Kilter versus the Viper, I guess. Viper in the outside lane, Off Kilter in the inside lane. That's James Nickerson and Munchie in the Viper in the outside lane. David Atkinson and Herbie Nixon. Off Kilter, and away they go. Sonny's in the wrong way. Looks like the outside lane may have a slight lead over the Off Kilter. That is the Viper getting down there and into the turn first, so it's a little faster getting down. Let's see how they make it on the corner. Looks like the Off Kilter are squared away and headed back a little bit quicker, so this could be pretty interesting at the finish line, folks. Don't blink, I think you're gonna miss a close one if you do. There they go. And that's the Off Kilter picking up the win by a boat length. The Off Kilter by a boat length over the Viper. Also not bad showing by the Viper. Also their first race of the year. They just got the boat thrown together here. Okay, Yogi versus the Stinger. Yogi versus the Stinger next up. Stinger, of course. That's the yellow number 17, David Link, George Atwood. Powered by the only Ford in the field until the Rumbling Rose gets with us. And the Yogi, of course, Tremaine Blinkhorn's boat, piloted by Michael Wallace and Keith Gorham. Okay, they're jockeying for position down there by the causeway. They get squared away. Stinger tried to be with us last week, but they had trouble. She just wouldn't run right, so she's sounding pretty good tonight, so hopefully they'll have a trouble-free night of racing. As much effort and work to put into these boats, they at least deserve that. Okay, Yogi in the inside lane, Stinger in the outside lane. Away we go. Sonny sends them on the way. Looks like the inside lane might have a slight lead, the Stinger. But no, sir, they're dead even into the corner. Looks like Yogi may have been squared away, headed for home just a hair ahead of Stinger. This is going to be a drag race, folks. Here they come. Picking up the win there. The Yogi over the Stinger. Now, remember folks, you'll see these guys race 3 times. It's a different setup than it was last week, but they're guaranteed 3 races. It's just, Eddie's figured it out. So he says, so we'll have to believe him, won't we, Becky? She's not saying a word. Okay, our next race is between the Dodge and the Assault Weapon, I guess. And yes, sir, there's the Dodge. Joey Matthew Simpson making the way towards the causeway. And there's the assault weapon. So again, that's Raleigh Atwood and Wesley Pache. Wesley is also our backup flight man. Okay, we have the Dodge in position. We are just waiting for the assault weapon, wherever. Okay, who is that making the way? No, that's the Stinger. I guess we're on hold waiting for the assault weapon. I'll take this moment, run through our sponsors, I guess. What's that? Yeah, where's the assault weapon though? Okay, Smith & Watts Limited, Sea Star Seafoods, Wilson's Home Hardware, Alan Christie's Body Shop, Dan's Ice Cream Shop, The Bait Man Limited, Barron Place Jewelers, Napa Auto, Vernon Dion's, The Lobster Shack, Doug and Daughter Welding, Shelburne County Business Development Center Limited, Mo's Boat Repair, Eric Salt and Water Services, Paul's Mobile Mechanic, and A&B Marine. Okay, finally we got, I see the assault weapon is moving. I don't know what the problem was, but I guess we're going to get a race underway here. And it's about to say William R. Murphy Fisheries is the major sponsor with the William R. Murphy Cup Series. Straight McKay is also a big sponsor. Okay, now I guess we're going to go down here and have a little powwow. See who's pace or what. I'm not sure what the holdup is here, but the assault weapon seems to be dead in the water. They seem to be having some problems, and unfortunately, first races are known for that. And this, of course, is their first race. Okay, hopefully here, folks, we can get her fired and underway. If not, we're gonna give them a couple of minutes here. See, not sure what's going on here right now, folks. See if I can find out what's going on, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, apparently the assault weapon has some minor technicalities going on there, so we're going to race some outboards. The Baby Blur versus No Redemption. Okay, folks, there we go. Andy McLeod in the 666 No Redemption. And the Blur, that's Robin Howlett. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. Robin Howlett in the number 13.5 green Baby Blur. Okay, apparently we're having a little miscommunications trying to get these guys underway, the Dodge and stuff, to get these guys clear of the course. So we can get these outboards running. Apologize for the confusion, but this stuff happens. Okay, folks, hopefully we'll get these guys coming here. Raleigh's finally got his boat fired up, but we're gonna run these outboards, I guess. Okay, looks like it's going to be the Baby Blur in the outside lane and Danny McLeod in the No Redemption in the inside lane. Folks, if you never see this guy last week, watch close. This is a treat to see. This thing really flies for a 30 horsepower motor. He's not even running her tonight. He's just zipping along. Next race up is the Contender versus Mr. Mopar. As far as I know, we'll have to get back to you on that one, I guess. Okay, into the corner first. Danny's keeping it close. Even into the corner. Anybody who was here last week knows Danny's just running her easy, taking her easy, because that little thing will fly. He may show us here on the way back. Okay, I guess the assault weapon is braced back up and ready to go as these guys make their way home with the Baby Blur holding the lead, but the No Redemption is coming from behind. And the No Redemption. The No Redemption over the Baby Blur. Okay, folks. Looks like it is going to be the Dodge It versus the assault weapon, I guess. It's going to be our next race. Dimension Eric's salt and water services for all your water filtering needs, old systems, new ones. Call for a free assessment, 740-2655. Okay, Dodge It in the outside lane, assault weapon in the inside lane. Sunny right on. That's a big block Dodge versus a small block Chevy. Small block 400. In the inside lane, the assault weapon, and the big block Dodge in the Dodge It outside lane. Joey Matthew Simpson. Okay, into the corners, pretty much a dead heat, folks. Turn around and hit it back though first is the Dodge It, so that's going to give them the advantage, hit it home. And here they come. That small ball is a turn and Dodge It had better corner. It's pretty much even going into the corner. Okay, here we go, and it is going to be the Dodge It, the inside lane. There's your winner of the Dodge It over the assault weapon. Dodge It had a much better corner, and that's where they're won and lost. Okay, now I guess we have the Contender, Bruce Newell and Bubba Sears versus the Mr. Mopar, Gregory Simmons and either Terry or Kurt. Okay, Mr. Mopar looks like he's going to be in the outside lane. Contender in the inside lane. Okay, looks like we're going to have a delay here as we have a boat coming down the middle of the course. Yeah, we're going to have a hopefully just a short delay, wait for this boat to get in here and out of the way so we can continue on. Or hold on, maybe. Oh, he's heaving to there, so maybe we'll just keep on going. Looks like he's gonna sit out there and enjoy the view of the corners, which is not a bad idea. You can see some pretty good sights out there. Okay, so looks like we're gonna get right back to racing here. Just bring these guys around again and get them underway. Okay, looks like we have got Contender in the outside lane. That's Bruce Newell and Bubba Sears. Mr. Mopar, Gregory Simmons in the inside lane, and here we go. outside boat contender was a little bit ahead. So we'll bring them around and try that again. Try to keep them close, folks. Once again, the inside boat, which is towards the flag boat, is designated the pace boat. That means that the boat in the outside lane is his responsibility to keep up with, but not past the pace boat. So, Mr. Mopar was just a little quick. Sorry. The contender was just a little quick. Mr. Mopar was supposed to be setting the pace. So anyway, we'll bring him around here. They're squared away. Okay, here they come again, folks. Try this again. Let's start this time. Sunny's sending it on the way. Looks like the contender is hauling into a lead. Yep, Mopar's in the inside lane. Okay, inside lane, it is the contender slightly ahead as they come into the corner. As they square away and head for home, it looks like Mr. Mopar gets squared away first. So this folks could be a real close finish as they make their way back here. Okay, folks, that was a photo finish. They'll go into the camera to check that out. We have Jim sitting right on the finish line with his camera. We really appreciate that. Not everybody would do that, trust me. Dun dun dun. What's it gonna be, Mopar? Mopar! By a hair. So Mr. Mopar picks up the win there. Mr. Mopar over the contender. That was a close one, folks. Okay, next race up, Spartan versus Flying Canadian. And here they come. It's the Spartan in the outside lane, Gordon Atwood, and then Johnny Hot Dog Nickerson in the inside lane in the Flying Canadian. Sonny sends them on the way. And away they do go. Not really sure the speed of these guys. They're doing in the 30s. This is the 20 and under class. Most of these guys are running in 20s. Gordon's got his boat planed out pretty good, as does Johnny, and at the corner shows as they're pretty close into the corner. There, oh. Spartan had to slack back to make his turn. Looks like the hot dog may have picked up a slight advantage there as they make their way towards home. Looks like it is going to be the Flying Canadian. Like the little mess up on the corner cost the Spartan that time. And it's the hot dog, Johnny Nickerson, picking up the win in the Flying Canadian. Okay, next one's up. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling it may be the Yogi's one of them. See if I can find out who's up next. Okay, folks, I still don't have confirmation, but okay, here we go. It's the Hazard and the Yogi. This is a replay of last week's finals, I guess. Come down to these two boats at the end of it last week. That's James Cole in the inside lane in the Hazard versus Michael Ross and Ian Gorham in the Yogi in the outside lane. making the way down the track there, folks. Who's going to get to the corner first? Pretty close. Too close to call. Did he? Squared away coming from home. That's also pretty darn close. There they come, folks. This is going to be a great race for home. Here they come. The Hazard picking up the win over the Yogi. Left off where they did last week, I guess. Okay, Hazard over the Yogi. Okay, next race up. Next race up is going to be an outboard race, I do believe. Going to be the Overdrive versus the Blue Bayou. Looks like it's going to be the Overdrive in the outside lane, Blue Bayou in the inside lane. So we square them away here, get them ready. Alright, here we go. This is how we like to run it, like to have the races move along at a nice clip. Not too much waiting between races. Keeps things moving along good. People don't get bored. Keeps the excitement up. And here we go. Terry Penny in the inside lane, the Blue Bayou. Albert Atwood in the outside lane, the Overdrive. And Sonny turns them loose. Down the track they go. So again, the Blue Bayou just to skip it along. Becky looks like she's got a headache. There's things in Facebook land. Becky says all's quiet in Facebook land, everything's going smooth. Okay, down to the corner first. Oh, that one's pretty close too, folks. I'd hate to say who turned it first. That was two different style turns there, folks. Albert's skidding wide under power and Terry stopping and making a sharp turn, so we'll see which one paid off. Coming down to the finish line here, it looks like the outside lane. Whew, Albert gets a little air there. And it is going to be Albert Atwood in the Overdrive. Diddling across the line. And the Blue Bayou coming in second. Alright, next race is... Who's up next? Looks like it is going to be the Spartan versus... I hear somebody running, but who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who's it back? Who is it? Okay, no, we got the Spartan versus the Mayfly. Okay, here we go. Spartan, that's Gordon Atwood in the outside lane, Dana Stewart and the Mayfly in the inside lane. Here we go, bringing them to the flag, and Sonny lets them go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Away they go. This is in the 20 and under class. Once again, these guys are running 20s, I believe, both of them. And make their way down here. Who's gonna get to the high flyer first? It is. Gee, these are close races going down there. That's a pretty even turn. That one's got close to call. This one's going to come right back to the finish line. This is going to be a close one, folks. Turn was a dead heat. Or it looked like it from here. But making the way back here, looks like the inside lane, that's the Mayfly, may have a slight advantage. The outside lane is coming on hard. And it is going to be Dana Stewart and the Mayfly picking up the win over Gordon Atwood. in the Spartan. Alright, who's up next? Mr. Mopar versus the Stinger. We have the Mr. Mopar in the outside lane. That's Gregory Simmons' boat. David Link's Ford-powered Stingers in the inside lane. Dodge versus Ford. Stingers inside. Okay, he's bringing them up here. Sonny's got his flag up. That's the sign to bring them on down here. And here we go, folks. Good start. Off they go. I'd like to remind everybody that the next race is going to be over to Clark's Harbour on Canada Day. Check the NSBRA website for time. And as we get down to the corner, it's pretty close into the corner first. Maybe Mr. Mopar by just a split second. Squared away and headed back first though is Mr. Mopar. So this is going to be interesting. It looks like the Dodge may beat the Ford here, folks. And yes sirree, it's going to be a Dodge victory. Dodge over the Ford. That was one on the corner, folks. That was one on the corner. Mr. Mopar had a real nice corner. And a lot of these races are won and lost on the corner. Okay, I think we're waiting for the assault weapon. I think he's changing the battery. They're trying to give him as much time as they can to make it. I'd like to thank Julie and Phoebe Wainwright and Christina and everybody else on the flag boat here. That's that. Okay, we got outboards coming at us. Who we got back? Okay, Baby Blur versus the Blue Bayou. Blue Bayou pace boat, that's Terry Penny, Robin Howard, and the Baby Blur in the outside lane. Here we go. Good start. Away we go. Baby Blur, the number 13.5 green canoe. Blue Bayou, the inside lane. That thing goes along just as smooth as can be. Beautiful night for racing here. Wind is dropping out all the time, and so is the swell. Everything's looking good with the course tonight. If we can keep people out of it, it'll be great. Okay, down to the corner here first is the outside lane, making the turn first. That's the Baby Blur over the Blue Bayou. That's a little bit of a surprise. Blue Bayou, I believe, was last year's champ. Looks like Robin worked on his boat over the week. And it's got a run in here pretty good. Look how the whole thing skip along here. The wind's dying out, chops died down here. This is, racing conditions are getting pretty ideal. And here they come, folks. Oh, Bendis Bear won last year, sorry. Blue Bayou. Yeah, Blue Bayou won that. Yeah, sorry. Last year, changed that. John Penny won last year's championship. I was corrected. Sorry about that. John, no offense meant with that. Okay, folks, let's see who's up next. Mr. versus Stinger. Not sure who's up next here. Say we're waiting on the assault weapon, I think. Big argument on deck. Last week we went too slow. This week we're going too fast. So Races are rolling along here pretty good today at a fast clip, and we're probably well over halfway through now. So we're going to give the assault weapon a minute here. And hopefully, I'll take this time here, I'll run down through our sponsors again. Oh, wait a minute. Words from God. What's that, Diddy? Okay, we're gonna give the boats here 5 minutes to make some adjustments. Like I said, the assault weapon they're trying to solve a battery issue or something. We give them 5 minutes, a little break. Like I said, the races are moving along here at quite a quick pace, so we can afford to give them 5 minutes to fuel up and stuff. So just bear with us, stretch your legs or whatever. Take this minute to run down through our sponsors for the William R. Murphy Cup, and it would be William R. Murphy Fisheries, Straight McKay, Smith & Watt Limited, Sea Star Seafoods Limited, Wilson's Home Hardware, Alan Christie's Body Shop, Dan's Ice Cream Shop, The Bait Man Limited, Barron Place Jewelers, Napa Auto, Vernon Dion's, The Lobster Shack, Doug & Daughter Welding, Shelburne County Business Development Center Limited, Malone's Boat Repair, Eric's Salt and Water, Paul's Mobile Mechanic, A&B Marine, and Eric's Salt and Water Services for all your water filtering needs, old systems and new ones. Call for a free assessment. 740-2655. That's Eric's Salt and Water Services. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity while they're having a couple minutes to shut up for a minute, and hopefully we'll be right back, so don't go anywhere, folks. We still got lots more racing coming at you. Stinger versus Contender, I believe. No, holding the Stinger. It's going to be Stinger versus Contender. Yeah, but I'm not sure. We have confusion at the causeway, folks. The Stinger and Contender are racing. And obviously they're going to race next with the Stinger in the outside lane and the Contender in the inside lane. That's Bruce Newell and Bubba Sears in the inside lane, the white Contender. Big block Chevy versus the big block Ford, David Link and George Atwood. In the Swims Point Stinger. There we go. They bring him up and nope. Stinger was out ahead. Bring him around and do it again. Stinger had his nose out. Oh, you gotta have him a little closer than that. Once again, beautiful evening for racing here at Woods Harbour Days. The Woods Harbour Days races at the causeway. So again, they were scheduled for Shag Harbour, Woods Harbour, but due to the wind, we felt the safer bet would be to have them here. There would be no question about having them here. There is the wind conditions and stuff is in the lee. And it is a beautiful evening here. Okay, I'll try this again, folks. It's going to be Bruce Newell and the Contender on the inside, and the Stinger, David Link, George Atwood on the outside. We'll bring them back towards the flag boat, and send them on their way, hopefully this time. Sonny's got the flag up, and here we go. Somebody's got a bit of a sputter. They make their way down there. Looks like it is dead even at the turn. And making the turn, it looks like it's pretty even. Can't make a call there. It was too close. So looks like we're going to have to wait to the finish line to see who's going to win it. This is going to be a close one. Stinger is your winner over the Contender. I get tongue-tied, alright, Becky? Off Kilter versus Viper. I'm allowed to get tongue-tied. Yeah, you get thumb-tied. Okay, we have the off kilter in the inside lane. That is David Atkinson and Herbie Nickerson. Inside lane. Outside lane is James Nickerson and Munchie Gorham. In the Viper. Big block Dodge versus a big block Chevy. And there we go, the off kilter of the big block Dodge. Inside lane, there we go. Good start. Sonny sends him on the right. All the boats look to be running pretty good tonight. Looks like the Vipers got her working pretty good for their first race of the season, and they're into the corner first. What did David tell me? He had a couple of bent rods and all kinds of good stuff, so they're lucky to make the race today. That was this morning they were fixing that. Glad to see them out to the race and making their way back here. This is going to be a close one coming down to the wire. Real close, real close. Woohoo! Off kilter. That was a close one. Bit of half of a length. The off kilter picking the win up over the Viper. Off kilter run him down on the way home. That was a good race, folks. Good close finish. Okay, who is up next? Looks like it's going to be an outboard race, I would say. Maybe the Blue Bayou and the No Redemption. That's Danny McLeod. And that thing will fly. And he's racing Terry Penny in the Blue Bayou. Okay, these guys get straight around. Blue Bayou's in position. Danny's coming around. Okay, it's going to be the Blue Bayou in the inside lane. Pace boat. And Danny in the No Redemption in the outside lane. And okay, here we go, folks. Here they come. Oh, Danny. Terry's got a... Terry's... Danny's got a problem. He's got to run just so fast to keep that boat up on a plane coming to the flag. And looks like Terry's messing with him, trying to keep him running slow. We'll see how this is going to work. This is just that's just a ploy to try to get an advantage on the start, but let's send around here, do it again. Okay, here we go. We'll do this a little better. Here they come. Good start. Sonny's gonna send them on the right. Some mind games. But Danny does have quite an advantage in this class. That boat literally flies, folks. And Danny into his turn first. Blue Bayou making his turn. The No Redemption making his way home. The Blue Bayou straightened away and headed for home. And here he comes. He's just diddling across the top of the water. Look at that thing go. Spared no mercy that time. He didn't spare the horsepower, and they tell me that's his slow boat. He's got a faster one than this. That thing works really well. Danny McLeod from Liverpool, folks. And that boat puts on a show. Okay, who is up next? Over to the paper. Uh-oh. Stinger and Mopar again, I guess, folks. Our next race up is the Mr. Mopar. I see him making his way towards the causeway. And he will be racing the Stinger. Okay, overdrive and redemption. No redemption going to be the next up, I guess, after the Stinger and Mr. Mopar. Well, looks like we're going to have the Stinger in the outside lane and Mr. Mopar on the inside lane. That's Gregory Simmons once again, the Mr. Mopar. Big block Dodge versus the big block Ford. It's David Lincoln, George Atwood, of course, and the Stinger. Okay, Sonny, get the flag up. That's bringing them down. There we go, folks. Nope. I'm going to do it again. Link's a little bit ahead there. The Stinger a little bit ahead. Let's see if we can get them a little closer. I say, folks, we are getting down in races. There's probably only 5 races or so left. So we're getting down here. We're into the semifinals. I'm not really sure of how many boats have lost how many races and that sort of stuff, but I'll keep you informed on who's up and racing. Hopefully as the summer goes along we'll get them a little more organized and I can keep track of that stuff for you too. But once again, that takes volunteers to do that, folks, and we don't have that many. We can always use more volunteers. Hand in hand, as the Mopar and the Stinger make their way back towards the start line. Sonny sends them on the way. It's a good start. They are flying down there. Mr. Mopar, of course, that's a new boat this year. Even into the corner. And look at the Mr. Mopar come around, and the Stinger's around. This is going to be a drag race back to the finish. Don't blink, Becky, you'll miss it. She always misses it. She's standing back, too. Here we go, folks. And that's the Stinger picking up the win that time. Stinger, the Ford over the Dodge that time, folks. Okay, the next race, that's Albert Atwood in the overdrive, and he's going to be taking on Mr. McLeod in the 666 No Redemption. Okay, we get these guys coming up here. Let the wake settle down a little bit. Sonny's got his flag up. Here they come. See if Albert's going to play mind games. I don't think so. We're skipping along here pretty good. They're pretty good sports. They're not really happy about Danny, but he's in the rules, so they've agreed he can race. He's not breaking any rules. He's just got a better setup than they got. And he certainly has. That is a real nice boat he's got there. It's just, I believe it's carbon fiber. Light's a feather and it clips along. Corner first is Danny McLeod. And there's Albert making his turn. Danny's straightened away and headed back. Here they come for home. Who got the turn? Danny got the turn. And he's diddling back across the water, just a skimming. Look at that thing go. That is amazing. Hard to believe that's just 30 horsepower, folks. And Albert coming in second. Okay, next race up. Dun dun dun. Okay, folks. I'll find out who's next and let you know. Okay, next race up, the Baby Blur versus the Spartan. That's Robin Hallett and the Baby Blur. Spartan is Gordon Atwood. That's Albert Atwood's brother. Yeah, we hopefully get some ticket numbers to. Okay, I'm not going to be able to have the ticket numbers to read off to you tonight, but you can get the ticket numbers off the website. That's nsbra.ca, and Becky's got it here on her site, and they'll probably also be posted on the Causeway Raceboat site as well. These things get around pretty good. Everybody likes to share the news. So sorry about that, folks. I won't have the winning numbers for you tonight, but there will be 10 numbers posted tomorrow, or maybe later this evening. Later on this evening. So we have Gordon Atwood, the Spartan in the inside lane, the Baby Blur in the outside lane. Away we go. This is in the under 20 and under horse category. Robin Hallett, the Baby Blur, looks like he's having some problems, and she's dead in the water. He looked like he was a little slow. He's been running pretty good. So the Baby Blur looks like he's kaput. So looks like it's gonna be a free pass for Gordon Atwood. And the Spartan, he's down there, makes his turn, headed for home. Looks like we're gonna have Hot Dog to the rescue. Oh, looks like he's got her fired back up. He's got her fired back up, and he's gonna finish the course. That's a true racer. He's gonna finish his race. So here comes Gordon. So what am I hearing? We're getting down to all finals. After this next race, we're down to the finals, I guess. So that's okay. These boats in the finals after this next race, we're down to finals, and the boats are gonna have to be beat twice. So I'll let you know which one as they come up. Well, let me see, who is the next race? Okay, folks, our next race is the Yogi versus the Stinger. That's the Yogi, Terrain Blinghorn's boat, drove by Michael Ross and Dean Gore. And the Stinger, David Link, George Atwood. They're your next race. And here comes the Yogi. Here comes the Yogi. And we just waiting on the Stinger. They're down there. And after this race, we're going to be down to the finals. I guess the Baby Blur's gas line come off. Unfortunate, but that crap happens. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's the Yogi in the inside lane, Stinger in the outside lane. Okay, here they come. Sonny's got the flag up. Here we go. Good start. There we go. That was a real good start. 65 mile an hour, 63, 65 mile an hour. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Yogi has lost. Oh, and he's back underway. He's got a lot of track to make up. Not sure what happened there. But here comes the Stinger. It's going to be the Stinger picking up the win as the Yogi throttles her back. As does the Stinger as he crosses the finish line and making it official. The Yogi is slow. They look like they're having some kind of a problem. Our rescue fleet outboard's on the way out. Hot Dog and the Spartan. Okay, there goes our rescue boat. Barry, oh, looks like the Yogi's back up and running, so whatever it is seems to be intermittent. Probably something fuel related. It's hard to say. It's either fuel, air, or spark. One of the three. And that's the Stinger picking up the win there. Okay, folks. We are down to our finals now. And once we get things squared away, I'll let you know who's up. And who has to be beat twice. And all that good stuff. Okay, folks, here we go once again. The outboard's coming at you. In the inside lane, that's the Mayfly. The outside lane, that's Johnny Nickerson in the Flying Canadian. That's in the 20 and under class. Johnny Hot Dog in the outside lane. It's hard to tell looking from here. Looks like he may have a slight lead, but we won't know for sure till they hit the corner. Dana in the inside lane in the Mayfly. Who's going to get the turn first? Looks pretty even, folks. Too close to call, but it looks like Flying Canadian may have been squared away and headed for home a little ahead of the Mayfly. Unless it's going to be close coming for home. Looks like the Flying Canadian may have a slight lead here over the Mayfly. Here we go, and it is going to be Johnny Nickerson and the Flying Canadian picking up the win over Dana and the Mayfly. Okay, that. Okay, folks, let's see. Overdrive and No Redemption, the next race up in the 25 to 40 horse category. Okay, this is the one up yet. No Redemption and Overdrive. This is for the champion. Yep. Okay. What's going on? I guess we're trying to get Danny aboard his boat and fired up. That takes a couple minutes. That's a direct drive. He has to be in the boat and pointed away when they fire her up because he's underway. Okay, we get him fired up here, folks. Overdrive is ready and waiting. I just gotta get him started. That's quite a. Yeah, really. This is quite a. Getting him started. This is quite a production here. You gotta get him. Yep, they're off the rope around the top of the engine there. He's gonna pull for it. point him off away from us, hopefully. And he got him started. Starting better today. Last week, man, they had to pull him 7 or 8, 10 times to get him started, but he's right on it. They must have given him a tune-up. Okay, it's going to be Danny McLeod and the No Redemption versus Albert Atwood. And I guess this is for the championship in this class, the 25 to 40. Okay, Albert Atwood in the outside lane, Danny McLeod in the inside lane. Here we go. Sonny's got the flag up, bringing him out. And away we go. Good start. Making our way down the course. Outside lane, Albert Atwood. Okay, the 20 horse class. The Flying Canadian taking first place, the Mayfly second, and the Spartan taking third place. That is the standings for the 20 horse class. Okay, into the corner first is the No Redemption, followed closely by the Overdrive. But watch this coming back, folks. I'm sure Danny will give her a little juice coming back here. Here she comes, look at that. Barely making a wiggle. Just skipping across the top of the water. Here's your champion in the 25-40 class, Danny McLeod, for the second week in a row. And No Redemption, Albert Atwood coming in second. And third place, I believe, would go to, let me see if I can peek over somebody's shoulder, the Blue Bayou picks up third. So that's the No Redemption, the Overdrive, third place, the Blue Bayou. Okay. Next race up is, what do we got, Becky? Who's up next? Is it the Off Kilter? Dodge it in the Off Kilter. 2 big block Dodges, folks. Dodge it in the outside lane. Pace boat is the Off Kilter. That's David Atkinson and Herbie Nickerson. And they Dodge it. That's Marty, Joey Simpson and Matthew Simpson. And I believe one of these boats has to be beat twice, I think. Probably the Dodge it. We'll get back to you on that one, man. Here they come down to the line. Sonny turns them loose. Away we go. This is a 400 line, and the Off Kilter has lost power. They're still running, but oh, she's dead in the water. She just died. Something happened, folks. So that's going to be the Dodgers picking up the win here, folks. Let's see what happened. Not sure what happened with the Off Kilter. Here comes the Dodge to make it official. Jogging across the line. And it's official. The Dodge picks up the win there. Not sure what happened to the Off Kilter, but we'll have to get back to you on that one as we have the Stinger and the Hazard coming up. And this is for the championship too, and I believe the Hazard has to be beat twice, I think. Becky's getting me some confirmation on that. Yes, the Hazard has to be beaten twice. So, I'd like to mention the sponsors one more time here quickly. W.R. Murphy Fisheries, Straight McKay, Smith & Watts, E-Star Seafoods, Wilson's Home Hardware, Alan Christie's Body Shop, Dan's Ice Cream Shop, The Bait Man, Barron Place Jewelers, Napa, Burns Dion's, The Lobster Shack, Doug and Daughter, as we get the Stinger in the outside lane and the Hazard in the inside lane making their way towards the flag here, folks. Sonny's got the flag up and he is going to turn him on, so here we go. Hazard looking to repeat and take a command and lead. That's right, today is just exhibition, no points today, folks. This is an exhibition race, Woods Harbour Days, and due to the weather, that was a nice corner. That was a really nice corner by the Hazard. Both boats really, as they make their way towards home. It looks like it's gonna be the Hazard. They're coming hard. It is gonna be the Hazard. And there you go, folks. That is the Hazard picking up the win, and I do believe that is it for that class, the 550s. Hazard had to be beat twice, but so that's it for that class. That class is done. In the other class, the spit and sputter, not spit and sputter, I'm sorry, the off kilter. Okay, we'll get a rundown here of first, second, third. And we get ready to run some free-for-alls. The Hazard picks up the win. The Hazard, the Stinger picks up second place, and Yogi comes in third, Mr. Mopar fourth, and the Contender picking up fifth place today. And in the other category is going to be the Dodge picking up first, the Off Kilter second, and I'm not sure who third is because I can't see over Julie's shoulder. Who picked up third in the 400 class? The Viper picks up third in the 400 class. So that's the Dodge, Off Kilter, and the Viper. Okay, hopefully we'll have some free-for-alls coming at you here shortly, folks. One moment, folks. I gotta help Becky, and I'll be right back. Okay, out here, it's like trying to herd worms, I guess. We'll get them squared away, and we'll have the 20 and unders coming back at you here. I'm not sure. I think everybody's in it. That would be Johnny Hot Dog and Gordon Atwood, the Spartan, Flying Canadian Spartan. Where's my list of names here? Mayfly. I believe that's it. 3 boats in that class today. Okay, looks like we might have something headed this way. Looks like 3 outboards making the way. I would say it looks like, yep, she can have her binder. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the 20 and under class. Here they come. Once again, the free-for-all is just a straight line race. From the far end of the course back down to the start boat. Nope, that's alright back here. It's just checking to make sure I had my radio turned on. Looks like the Hot Dog in the middle. That's Johnny Nickerson and Mayfly in the outside and a Spartan in the inside. Looks like the Spartan has the lead. Johnny Hot Dog is coming hard, but it is gonna be Gordon Atwood in the Spartan picking up the free-for-all victory, followed by the Flying Canadian and the Mayfly. Okay, next puncher underway. Here they come. It's the Blue Bayou, Albert Atwood in the middle, and in the inside lane is Danny McLeod in the No Redemption. And he is showing no mercy. Here they come. Look at that little thing, man, just skims along, just as pretty as can be. Here we go. It's looking like it's gonna be Danny McLeod in Redemption, picking up the win over Albert Atwood. And Terry Penny in the Blue Bayou picking up third in the free-for-all. Okay, 400 class coming up next. Warm up the flag boat. The 400's up there next. Nobody coming yet, but not sure if they all went down either, but if they did, that would give us the Dodgett. I see Mr. Mopar's down here. I don't see the off-kilter, so maybe they're going to try it too. Oh, here comes the Baby Blur. He's going to run it. Okay, the off-kilter's down there too, so we got the Dodgett, the off-kilter, and the Viper. So again, the assault weapon having difficulties. Not be able to make the free-for-all. And the Baby Blur, he's going to finish his run off. Better late than never, I guess, as he makes it official. Okay, here we go, folks. The 400 free-for-all. And it's a wave off. They'll take him out, bring him around, and do it again. They get a little excited. Hard enough starting 2 of them, let alone 3 or more. And as I said, our next races are on Clark's Harbour on Canada Day. Hope to see everybody out there on the harbour. I'm not sure of the time. Check the NSBRA website for the time, or the Facebook. I'm sure it'll be posted. And that's Canada Day, so that gives us a couple of weeks between races. Gives the boys some time to work on their boats. Okay, we're going to try this again. Here they come. Here we go. We got the free-for-alls coming. 3 boats. We got the Dodgett, we've got the Viper, and we've got the off-kilter, and we got the No Redemption drifting out into the course, but I think everybody sees him, and we'll avoid him. This is going to be close between the Viper and the Dodgett. It's going to be the Viper! Viper, Dodgett, off-kilter! So there the boys pick up a victory in their first race back of the season. The Viper picking up the win in the 400 free-for-all. That just leaves the probably 50 boys down there. And who do we have? We have, I see 3 boats. As I said, the Mr. Mopar is not down there, or... Let me see, we got the Contender and the Hazard and the Yogi, I would say. Here they come, folks. Well, last race of the day. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out here for the Woods Harbor Days boat races. Once again, checking on the computer for the ticket numbers. And it's going down. The Hazard over the Yogi. Hazard picking up the win over the Yogi, with the Contender picking up 3rd. So that concludes our racing today here at the Causeway. I'd like to thank everybody for their support, showing up. And I hope to see you all out Canada Day at the harbour.